Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. I have bought this Nokia N95 refurbished from China. Today we're going to be messing around with it. Already got a ton of stuff on this SD card here to play with. Does this look wide or is that just me? I swear this looks wider than usual. Whatever. And as you can see, well, this came in a bag. I've already been through this, I'm going to be real. I paid $46 for this, which is a lot, but I've already sold it for what I paid for it because, yeah, don't really need it, and, yeah. But it was sold as 100% brand new condition, no scratches, all that, but the screen had scratches on it. It's not in the greatest condition. It's a little shaky, and then they tried to get me to return it and pay return shipping, and it'd be like I was seeing $200 for the cheapest option. I must have been doing something wrong. Anyway, I'm going to plug it in, put the SD card in, and turn it on. Alrighty, so it's on now. Now, this is probably one of the slowest feature phones I've used, honestly. Not entirely sure why. It just takes a pretty long time to turn on. It freezes a little bit sometimes, but once you actually get into games and stuff, it's perfectly fine. And while we are booted up now, as you can see, slide out keyboard, slide out from the top for media as well. Although you really wouldn't want to watch very much on here because the screen's kind of small by today's standards. The screen does look pretty nice for what it is. This actually has Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. The first thing we are going to do is go into the camera. Well, actually, where is that at? Actually, I don't even need to. This has a physical shutter. And when you open it, it actually unshutters it twice. And the camera on this is actually really good for a phone from 2007. It's 5 megapixels. And it's really cool to have, get the vintage old aesthetic. I have a floppy disk camera that I usually use, but this is pretty good for that too, because the SD card slot, you could just put it into a modern computer. This one has been jailbreaked, hacked. It's using Explore, this mobile security, and ROM patcher. I might throw a guide in the description if you want me to do that, if you want me to show that. This has a IR sensor, so you can point it at TVs and stuff. Sadly, it doesn't work with mine, but what you're going to do. This is Whisk 3D. I honestly have zero idea how to use Blender, but it looks really, really cool to have just Blender on a phone like this. You see, once you actually get into it, it's pretty good. There's a bunch of cool N-Gage apps, like Resident Evil. I don't actually have that installed right now, but couldn't play Resident Evil, all that stuff. And, there's this GTA ripoff. It's actually okay. I can't figure out how to steal cars or anything like that, but it is actually there. So, let's try. This is a Pokemon ROM hack. Running in a Game Boy emulator, so let's just launch this here and show you how it runs. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here, actually. I'm not going to tell you how it runs, because it runs really bad. It's playable, because a game like this is pretty slow. So it is actually, whoa, this is actually running a lot better than it was. Interesting. Because this isn't the actual ROM hack, this is the official game. But yeah, it is actually running pretty good on this phone. Which I wasn't actually expecting. I don't think you can have save states or anything. I'm not entirely sure about that. But yeah, this actually looks okay. Oh, because this is an original Game Boy game. The other one was a Game Boy Advance game. That's why. Yeah, so Game Boy runs okay, I guess. NES doesn't run well. And this is what this thing is good for. Stuff like this. Like SimCity. Let's load this up here. And this right here is a pretty good experience, a really cool thing to do with this phone, if we can open it. I believe I have a game running already. Right, here we go. It's loading. Yeah, okay, so this is SimCity. I played this a little bit, and it's really good experience on this phone. The buttons are a little annoying, but what are you gonna do? It is a pretty good experience, though. Anyway, so the main reason people get it is for stuff like Asphalt 3, which is like an N-Gage game, but I have it installed this way, so it's not on N-Gage, not on N-Gage. So this has like really good graphics. Let's wait for it to load. Oh, here's an annoying thing. The sound, it blasts at full volume, especially on Java games. There's absolutely no way to change it, which is nice. Alrighty, so we are in the game. As you can see, this is like PS1 level, I'd say, which is pretty cool to have on a phone, you know? It would be cool to play a game this quality in like 2007, you know? It's still not a bad game, definitely playable. It's a little laggy, but what are you gonna do? Definitely playable. Alright, let's see, what else do we got on here that's worth showing? Oh yeah, there's a Call of Duty. It's 2D. It's also, I'm pretty sure, a Java game, so once again, no way to change the volume. Play card games, stuff like that. There's a micro Counter-Strike port. It runs pretty well. Need for Speed Carbon. All this stuff runs pretty well. I haven't tested Hill Climb, but I'm sure it would. There's a word thing. Oh yeah, Python. You can run Python scripts on this thing. One thing I do want to try is Quake Plus 3D. It's one of the more impressive ports I've seen, because the 3D graphics are pretty good. You got to use some buttons for like this to pick up stuff, things like that. Let's just load in here. Yeah, as you can see, this looks, in my opinion at least, pretty good, and it runs really well, you know, because this is a phone from 2007. Oh, where's that guy at? How do I shoot? There we go. I've played a little bit of this, but it was a while ago, so yeah, I'm not very good playing one-handed. You can also use these buttons as well. The service is acceptable. It's not very good on this phone, especially in the US. I've connected it to the network. Not great. Because, you know, the 2G network is really kind of dying. It really depends on what area you are in, though, because there's areas where I get perfect reception. I can call, and like I was on the highway, lasted hours I was connected to that, which was cool. Okay, so let us just use Opera Mini, which is the most up-to-date browser for this phone. Alrighty, so this is Google. Loads nice and fast. Loads really badly on 2G. 2G is dead slow. I've heard of this thing called S60Tube. I haven't actually tried it though, so we're gonna be trying this together. Let's see how it goes. No, not bicycle tubes. There we go. I've never actually tried this, so let's see how it goes. Oh no, that sucks. Oh well. I mean, I've never even used it, so. That is annoying though. I wonder if there's any solution for that. Alright, let's just search myself here. And, you have to add computer. Oh, yeah, you have to add computer after my name, or it gives, like, drainage removal, which is, or whatever that is. Beaver removal. Didn't realize that was gonna happen, gonna be a problem. And it's annoying because YouTube will show, like, 100 channels with, like, 2 subscribers above mine. Doesn't really make sense. But anyway, not sure why it's in a different language. Let's just load it up here, see how it goes. Hopefully we can change the volume. Yeah, here. It lets you change the volume on certain things, but not most things. Yeah, like Java apps doesn't let you change the volume on. Other stuff should, though. Copy the link. Oh, core player? What's that? I really don't want to do that. Download that core player thing. But, I mean, we'll just download 360p. See how long a download takes. Save. 19 megabytes. Oh, it just failed. Maybe this site's not very happy. I do not have that core player thing. You used to be able to actually just go to the official YouTube site and then it would just work. I'm going to try an NVIDIA instance. So let me just load that up. This thing actually loads basic websites like extremely well, like surprisingly well. I'm not sure what this is. We're just going to click on it, see if it plays. This is NVIDIA. Something cool about this browser is something I'll show later. You can load Space Hey, which is like a MySpace clone, and post from it still. Let's see, let's try Legacy Player. See if we can get it to work here. Nope. Looks like NVIDIA isn't going to load either, which is annoying. I've seen videos from only a couple of years ago of people using this. Anyway, let's just load up Space Hey here. It's like a rip-off for MySpace, yeah. It's pretty cool. And it actually loads on here, which is nice as well. Stuff like this, it's missing a couple tabs unless you go into landscape and then refresh, but then everything actually loads perfectly, which is pretty cool. You can just post from a phone like this. I actually did do some messing around on 2G with this. Yeah, and it was pretty cool. Anyway, I think that's about all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all later. Bye!